Maria. All right, boys. You know what time it is, baby. Buckle up. All right, we're going to be talking about the cost of living, okay? If you're new here, we're going to have a great time, okay? Might get a little serious, but let's have some fun with it. Looks like we got this little mama here. Let's see what she has to say.
So with the cost of living going up, I decided to stop getting done because I also think it's unnecessary. So I started by getting rid of my eyelash extensions, so I no longer have those.
Smart.
I don't dye my hair anymore, so no more bleach, no more highlights. That's my regrowth right now. I just took off my nails, shellac. This is my natural nails now.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to save us some time. She just keeps going, talks about lip filler and, butthole bleach and, things that don't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and skip her and get to the serious stuff here. Hey, Nolly. Look, we got a guest. Nolly's in here. She hasn't been on camera in a long time. All right, now this is where we get serious, guys. Okay? Pay attention.
Been on my car for 176 days now. It's something that I decided to do as my family had their second eviction in 5.5 years, and at that point, I just got absolutely tired. Went away for school, came back to the same BS. You hit your breaking point. Like many other people, I had the idea of, if I do things the right way, and I show people, rather than just telling them what to do, if I actually show them, then maybe they'll listen, follow suit, and, we'll build together like other communities and families are doing, because, this economy is ass. None of that happened, and I learned absolutely the hard way that you can't save people from themselves. Because those same people that were upset at me and saying they will never ask for anything again because I was finally put my foot down are the same people who have been asking me for help over the last several months. Mind you, they're all shacked up somewhere while I'm living in a car.
Yeah, he's got an awesome point. Like, I've helped a lot of people. I've had help myself, okay? And for the record, I have also lived in my car before for 3 months. But he's really fucking biting me. Sorry, my cat just bit me. You really can't help people, you could try to, but yeah, it's unfortunate that this guy can't even have like a family structure that he could, work with. It's just kind of sad because it seems like that's on a mass scale. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. You guys let me know.
They're still coming to me and not the other way around. That goes to say a lot about my position and the stress I've been dealing with for many years. So while I came into this with the idea of I'm gonna just pay my bills, live below my means, way below my means actually, and also get away from the family, man, life is incredibly peaceful when you get rid of all the noise.
Yeah, if you guys are new here, we have a saying here that this gentleman is so kind to say. He goes, "A man with no bills is a wealthy man." Let's go fishing sometime, brother. Damn right. That's kind of a saying we have around here. Okay, a man with no bills is a rich man. So that guy's got it on the money. It sucks that he has to live in his car.
There has been pros and cons that come with this. One of the pros is the absolute freedom that I've had. It's amazing. The cons being not having access to stuff. Stuff is fun. I like having stuff. But as I've been talking about this on YouTube, making videos, shorts, and everything else, the one thing I really need to stress is the fact that even though a person like myself is doing it because I can, there's a lot of people currently in this country, and that number is rising, that are doing it because they are forced to.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of comments on this channel about people living in their cars because I've also experienced this. This gentleman here, Average Joe, he's commented on basically every video, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, brother. This guy goes, "I've got a one-bedroom, no-bathroom, 2005 Ford E150. Spacious, open design with a great view of wherever I park it." You know what? I get it. I lived in a car in L.A. I got evicted, not like because I fucked up, just they sold the apartment. And I had a little over 10 grand in the bank. But, that would literally, if I wanted to move in somewhere, I'd basically just be broke. So it made more sense to me just to live in my whip. And unfortunately, I didn't really have anywhere to go because, like this gentleman said, when you don't really have that network, all my family was in Florida and Michigan, so I didn't have that network of people I could work with. But I will say, some of the best night's sleep I ever had was parked next to the beach, just going like this. No rent, no bills, bitch. So I will say that, but I've gotten a lot of comments of people living in their car.
Not just the stereotypical drug addicts with mental illness that live in a tent. In fact, the fact that
this is a great point here, because if you would have looked at me at the time, you'd be like, that dude was homeless. But it was like, dude, I got a job. I have my own side hustle. I just makes more sense to live in the car. But this is a great point right here.
That they are functioning individuals who are homeless but not in the street actually works against them, because you become a invisible homeless person, basically.
Homelessness in Riverside County is rising at an alarming rate. A new survey shows the number of people living on the streets went up 12% over the past year.
One of the biggest misconceptions about homelessness is that it just looks like that in that video, even though in reality it kind of looks like this at places like this, and this. Hi, homeless man with a degree and a job. Evictions are on the rise in this country. One thing that was
It's honestly crazy. We're not even going to get started on evictions in this video. But this one goes, and then this person in the last video, if you're new here, I like to read your comments from the previous videos, okay? Keep it fun, keep it light, keep it loose, keep it funky. This person goes, grow your own food. And they have an excellent point, because this guy here, bit sarcastic from Sean here, he goes, why does everybody get this BS about the food, and the cost of food is more than doubled? I went out with my brother the other day, and I had a cheeseburger. It was $22. Had 4 little slider sandwiches, $23. Went out with my wife last night. I had 2 sushi rolls and a cocktail. She had fish and chips, $137 night. He goes, he had 3 cocktails, but come on, Jesus Christ, cost me $19 today at Dairy Queen for chicken strips and a small cheeseburger and a chili dog. Red Bull is $3.50. Now, okay, I'm done ranting. And he's got a point. And I'm about to start growing some food my damn self, even though I live in a townhome. But you know, and this whole like cost of living situation, this shit's worldwide. I may as well title this video "Pandemic." I know we're based in the States, or I am at least, so I'm kind of more focused on here. But this is some worldwide shit here. Listen to this one. I think this is in England or the UK or some shit.
Pretty puny stuff, to be honest. 350 pounds isn't going. 350 pounds isn't going to touch the sides of the problem for my constituents in the Rhondda. Gas and electricity up for the average family in my constituency by £686. Fuel up by £314. The average weekly shop up by £385. Universal credit cut by £1,040. National insurance up by £150. And frozen tax allowances by him will cost another £300. That's £2,875 in a constituency where the average wage is £27,000. That is really going to cause hardship. Yep. £350 doesn't even touch it.
I just came back from Lidl and there was the usual inflation bullshit. So oats has gone up 10 pence since 2 weeks ago when I last did the food.
Sorry if you guys hear a lawnmower in the background. You know, dude's back. He just loves staying on my front porch. I know he's got to make a living. I get it. I saw your comments from the last video. But yeah, dude, like England's got it even worse. Like my girlfriend one time said, would you ever consider moving out of the country? And half her family's from England. And I said, yeah, I mean, I would do that, but I'm not going to England. And she was like, why not? I go, because it's even worse than here. I go, do you not pay attention? She doesn't pay attention. She knows what's up. She's a very smart person, but she's not like tapped in how you guys are here with me right now doing this. She's not willing to, you know, it's hard to soak some of this shit in. This guy goes, this is the hardest shit to explain to my parents. I can't get it through their heads no matter how much I tell them. It's not like it was when they were my age. They give me the most out of touch, terrible advice for everything. Yeah, and unfortunately, more and more, you don't understand this guy. But this is a younger kid, right? And yeah, more and more parents and older people are waking up to it. So that's the good news. But as you could see, is that dude in England talking at that Congress meeting. Apparently, those people, all adults, none of them seem to understand. So you're not alone on that. And this kid had some words to say here.
The average cost for one person living in America right now is $3,500. What the hell is going on? Oh no, and I'm feeling this. I feel like the last time I went to Starbucks, I got like a $10 drink, like for like some strawberries in it. I swear to God. Guys, I drive a Jetta with a 4-cylinder engine. I paid $50 in gas for regular gas. So I live by myself. I mean, I don't spend a lot of money, yet I'm almost spending $2,000 a month. I haven't gone out shopping in like 6 months. I literally eat the same thing every day, and yet I have to be spending $2,000. Apparently, the average American only makes $56,000 per year. So you're telling me the average American only saves $14,000 a year?
Yeah, right. Not even. No offense to you guys, but most people don't save shit. They just don't.
And that's if they don't
Tell me I'm wrong.
spend it on random BS. So I made this account because, you know, I'm a 20-year-old. I live by myself. I go through all like normal stages that everyone else had to go through, and I just want to record it. But I try doing everything correctly. I don't have a car payment. I don't spend a lot going out, but it's still $2,000 for me. So if any of you are still living with your parents, let that be a reminder and let that sink in that will soon be you, my guy. But
Let that guys. I gotta give it to him though, man. Man with no bills, rich man, no car payment. He's definitely gonna be all right in the long run. But it's funny because if I had parents at his age, right? Because not everybody's got that situation. But like if I'm a young cat, dude, I'm living with my fucking parents. I could give two shits about what anybody thinks. Okay, like that's the smartest thing you could do. Okay. And I get it. There's like this thing where it's like, oh, you live with your parents, you're a loser. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys know how most women are nowadays. It's like I got it myself. They're so happy to be and so proud of their accomplishments and having their own apartment, being a boss babe. Got news for you. Fuck them at their house. Yeah. Right, guys?
guess what? I will be there for you.
Just saying. Okay? This one, Jan Scott, she's always commenting. She goes, society is pushing to flatten wages permanently by consistently flooding the workforce with women, immigrants, illegal immigrants, and soon robots. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And the funny part is like the immigrants, like the dude who's mowing my lawn right now, if you could hear the mower, you know what I mean? Like, not many people want to do that job, so it's kind of fine for me with certain jobs. But yeah, she's not right. I do have a problem with the robots, though. I do have some beef with them. This dude goes, thank you for not saying Big Daddy. Much. Well, you better deal with it, Big Daddy. Because I'm going to keep saying Big Daddy around here. Big Daddy? Fuck. I didn't plan on reading that guy's comment, but that was just there. And then this dude, Razor Shalom, goes, you never read my comments. I'm just going to stop after this one. Well, you got what you wanted, buddy, and I got news for you. I've never once in the history of my 34 years on this earth have had a fucking person on the internet read my comments on their YouTube videos. So, think about that one. Selfishness, that's what that is. Now, here's where we're going to get a little deep, okay? Let's soak this in, and then let's move forward.
I will never be able to afford a house. I will never be able to afford a house.
Not with that attitude. I'm just kidding. Well, I am. I'm not just kidding.
Home prices are rising nationwide as inflation remains stubborn and mortgage rates remain high as Americans compete for fewer available homes. Home prices in March were up 0.4% compared to February. Now that's the second month in a row that we have seen gains.
My parents' house that is $195,000 back in '96 is now worth like $500,000 to $700,000. My children will never be able to have the life I live because I can't afford to do it.
Not with that attitude. I'm just going to keep saying that.
I don't think any of us thought when we were growing up that owning a home would be a luxury. Like maybe we thought it would be a bit difficult, but not like a luxury that basically only the rich will be able to afford.
No one that works a full-time job should be.
You know what's funny about what she just said about the luxury thing? I sure do see a lot of fucking Beamers and Mercedes on the road. Yeah. It looks like a lot of fucking people are living in luxury with their Gucci slides, at least in the area I live in. So, it's all a facade, baby.
Facing homelessness, and that's what my family is facing right now.
Being completely radicalized by the rental housing market.
Yeah, no offense, a little bit of offense, but those earrings are just throwing this guy completely off. I mean, good lord.
right now. I cannot believe that you can pay over $300 in non-refundable fees just to apply for an apartment.
A big part of the reason why.
Dude, that's like their biggest, one of their biggest business models is the application fee. Why not make an extra $7,000 off each apartment?
Social life here in America is getting more and more difficult. Has to do with the fact that nobody can afford decent housing.
Everybody.
I know I'm making jokes right now, but I understand how serious it is. Like, I'm not trying to make too light of this. I get it. I get it. I feel for everybody.
In America kind of knows, like, it's over. Like, there will be no recovery. Like, this is not like the other times. This ain't like 2008 where, oh, we'll crash and then we'll get back up.
Because right now, this economy, this world is set up to make average American families fail.
And I'm appalled that our particular kind of capitalism not only fails to deal with the housing problem, but somehow routinizes it so that the homelessness is blamed on the homeless, blaming the victim kind of, because I can see why a society does it, because if you're such a failure at providing this basic human need, you better blame somebody, because otherwise you risk blaming yourself.
Well, to be fair, most homeless people, let's be real, all right? Let's not bullshit anybody here. It's drugs, man. And who's supplying the drugs? So actually the guy's right. I take it back.
If I can get my hands on a nice lump sum of money, baby, I'm buying land in another country and I'm out of here because there's nothing left here but struggle.
So I silenced this video. This guy's talking about how he moved to Bali and all that. He's showing the fucking cost and everything. So here's the thing about moving to another country, though, is this isn't just in America, okay? Australia's got it right up the Yankee, okay? I don't know if I did a good job there. England, fucked, okay? All over the fucking place is screwed, all right? Canada, don't even get me started. And it's ice cold there, like a Siberian summer, all right? Fucking ice skate to the grocery store to spend all of your money. So even if you want to go somewhere else, like, you kind of got to do some homework on that place. Like, you're probably going to have to go visit there for a month or two, because it's not looking too much better everywhere else. So just thinking about that. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. You guys let me know. Maybe I'm just some fucking idiot living in Florida who hasn't traveled enough. But I'm about to do some traveling next year, and I'll let you guys know, because I have considered moving out of the country, but I think having that family structure is important. So if I do that, I kind of lose my community. Because honestly, in these times, I think the most important thing, tell me if I'm nuts, okay, but is really your community of people. Like, if you can't work together with some people, I have a house and I'm renting a room out to my best friend. We work together, right? Okay. And then my other friends, none of them live alone. They all have whether it's their girlfriends, whether they still live with their mom and dad, whatever, they're working together. Because it just makes sense. And they all make great money. It's like, why am I going to fucking spend all my money? What, so I can never retire? That's genius. Okay? And I know not everybody has that option to have good friends and good people they can live with. I get it. People can suck. I understand. I, at one point in my life, was probably not the best person to live with. Anyways, this guy goes, he's been commenting on a bunch, DKFL. He goes, congratulations. I just noticed your videos a few weeks ago and decided to make you my proxy for short videos and interesting societal issues. The fact that you are opening opportunities like this for the average viewer to be heard is a great recipe for success. So what he means is I do a live here every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I let you guys come on live with me. As long as you have a cell phone, you could jump online. Super easy. Just click the link in the chat. And it gives us an opportunity to talk about issues like this, okay? And just kind of vent out to other people. Sometimes it's easier to talk to strangers about these things. Might sound a little nuts, but it is for me. I'm able to talk to my friends about this stuff. But, sometimes they're like, dude, shut up, chill. I'm trying to smoke a joint, So it just gives an opportunity for you guys to come on and kind of vent out about, how life's going. Anyways, I appreciate everybody all you newcomers here. We hit 12,000 subs. I'm super stoked on that. I'm having a great time. Hope you're having a good time too. Thanks to all my Patreon members. I do have a Patreon. I have more than one patron, but they've got like I think we got 19 people now. So I didn't put your names on the screen because I've been having complications. People say they don't want their name on the screen, doctors and shit like that. But anyways, guys, solid talk, all right? Vent your concerns down in the comments. Let it all hang out, okay? And, I think we're going to get through it. I think we're going to figure it the fuck out. And I don't know if working 7 days a week is going to solve it, but unfortunately, that's what I'm doing. So, and hopefully I don't have to do it forever. But, one of my jobs I love doing, which is this. And then my other job, I just kind of go there for the money. Anyways. Good talk.